Hey, this is our 4K video at our PC build. In this video, we're covering the Windows. And I'm Dave of Tech Experts, and we help entrepreneurs to close the gaps that exist across the tools needed for your online business. And in this video, we're going to look at how to download our Windows onto a thumb drive, get it set up in that creation tool, and then after we got that done, I'll take it over and we'll see how to get it installed onto our new PC. So let's see how to get it downloaded and get it going. So I went to my browser, I went to Microsoft Windows, I just said download Windows 10 and it takes you to here, and we're going to choose this download tool now, and it downloads a media creation tool real quick. And then I launch that. It says yes. And it'll get a few things ready for us. And then we're going to install it onto a blank thumb drive we have. And it's a 16 gig thumb drive, so I get about 14 gigs of space for it. This is the easiest way I know to get Windows onto a new PC. You have to accept the user agreement. Alright, so now it asks me, do I want to upgrade my current PC or do I want to create this media installation medium where a USB drive, a DVD, or an ISO file? So an ISO file is just like a self-contained file. So I'm going to choose that one. And I want Windows 10 in 64-bit. So I'll use the default. Next, I'm going to use a flash drive. It tells you it has to be at least 8 gigs. I have a 16. That's the drive I want to use. And it'll start working in a second. So then we see the 0% progressing along pretty quick, which is good. So I'll pause this till we get to 100%. Alright, so this is the screen we see. It's done downloading and the USB drive is finished and ready to go. So now we will click the finish button. It looks like this. You see the little sub file, this will be what runs, and then it'll boot and install Windows from there. Now we're going to grab this out of the machine and we will put it on the new desktop. Alright, I got this zoomed in as much as I can. I know it's not super easy to read, but here is your Windows boot up screen. We put the USB drive in, click the power on button, and this is what I am seeing. You are seeing this on the monitor now. So English language, United States, US keyboard. Next, click the install now. The setup will start. And we're rolling. Activate Windows. I don't have a product key. And then it's going to let you pick the version you want. So we're going to do the Windows 10 version. Home. And click Next. Accept the agreement. Click Next. Now it's going to say upgrade, install Windows, and keep your file settings, or custom install, advanced only. We'll choose that one. Now this is where we're going to get to pick our drive we're installing onto and figure out which drive is really which. So click Next. Are you sure you're installing correctly? Windows might create additional partition system files. Okay. And we're rolling. Now it's doing the install thing. And it's going pretty quick. So it's getting ready to copy the files. It's copying files. It's 10%. Now, if you ever have a question about, well, is it really going to install to the right drive? I have multiple drives in there. You could disconnect the spinning drives and the SSD and only leave the NVMe on, and then it'll be forced to install on that and then add the other ones after that. Now, it just blew through all the rest of the steps. That is super duper fast. And it's saying Windows needs to restart, and it's going to restart in 3 seconds for us. So that was incredibly quick. I don't think I've ever seen it go that fast for me. That is the power of that drive style, that it is right on the motherboard. There's no other parts to it, and it is just... So the video doesn't have any connection because the machine isn't booted. There we go. We see the Tough Gaming. So that's the boot screen for the machine saying the motherboard's good and showing up. And now we should start to see Windows start to show up again in a second. It sometimes takes a little bit when it's rebooting. The keyboard and mouse are showing up, so it's rebooting more than once now. And you'll see those light up and they're going out. And it's spinning, which is good, and it's lighting back up. So Windows is doing something. You know, it's got to get those initial drivers all in first. Getting your devices ready, and here we see it flying through the devices super fast. That's awesome. And there you see the Windows is actually there now, because we're getting that just one moment. So we're actually on a Windows screen now, and now it's asking us the basic stuff like your region. So I'm in the United States, so I'm going to say yes to that. I want a US keyboard. Do you want to add a second keyboard layout? Skip. So I'm up to my Skype name. Alright, I authenticate my account. And now it'll ask me to create a PIN. We'll pause this. And we're accepting the things. Accept. Okay. Skip the customization. Thanks. Next. Now. So if you have any drivers that don't install them, just manually install them. Or use the ones that came with them, like I'll install my driver for my monitor from the disk or thumb drive. I'll install the printer drivers, I'll download those on the thumb drive, manually install those. Everything else should be good. I got my NVIDIA in. It came in with my Windows, so I'm good to go. Everything's in, everything's on, I'm up to date. See you in the next video. Hey, that wraps that video up. Our Windows install went nice and smooth, and it was way quicker than expected. Everything is updated. That's all you need to do is your updates. Everything else after this will be only about adding applications that you want to install, but you can just download and install them yourself from whatever source you have for that. The next video we'll see what it looks like when everything's installed and it's all up and running, and we'll take a look at how quick it really is, and it is quick, and we're excited about that. Now, we hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give us a big thumbs up, like us, share us with your friends and family. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button for me. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We want you to be in the know because we have more new content coming out all the time. More how-do-I guides, more tech tips, more reviews, and more bonus items that we have coming up as well. It's super cool. Now, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all your tech challenges, I know there's a lot, right? There's password managers and backups and the 5 foundational pieces, and it can be a little bit too much. If you feel a little overwhelmed, just click the link down below in the show's description where it says Tech Assessment. Complete the Tech Assessment so we can determine where you're at, if we're a good fit for your needs, and how we can help you find the right solution for your tech needs. Now, if you haven't checked out everything else in the description, please do so. We have links to the other videos in the 4K series, as well as links to all the products we used to build this 4K video PC editor. The product links are affiliate links, and those affiliate links do just pay us a small commission. That commission helps us make new and amazing content like this, and we are excited to do it for you. Now, if you have any comments, feedbacks, or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section down below, or you can email us or DM us, and we'd be happy to chat with you. Remember, I'm Dave of Tech Experts, and I look forward to working with you, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.